Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna explain about my assignment 2. So let's not waste time. Let's get started. So in this, we need to make an application to provide about if we can play tennis or not. So for that, we can use pandas and sklearn library. So I imported this to over here. After that, I put data set, and in it it's weather, temperature, humidity, wind, play. These all are the features of it. And in the play I put the value. So if you want to play, it's yes. If you don't want to play, it's no. And all of the data are stored into the feature data over here, as you can see. And moving on, in the future data, in the string value, we have to convert it into numerical value. It's much needed for that because it will be useful over here in the classification of the tree dot decision tree classifier. So that's why I converted the string values into numerical values over here. After that, I store them all in the feature data, and then after storing that, the weather, temperature, humidity, wind, and play, I got the training data, in which the feature data for the first four lines, uh, the wind, the weather, the temperature, humidity, and play. The first four lines are for the training data set, and for the target data set, the play, it's for that. So it's over here, as you can see. And it, like, you can put it in the array that's given over here. Moving on, we have to classify this thing equal to 3. So then we have to put the training data as feature data and target data, and then it will calculate all those data over here, as you can see. And this is a small example for testing the data that was made. So here the test data given the feature values and putting 3 values in each of them and store it in testing. The ones up are all into strings, so I changed them into numbers over here, as you can see here. Weather, I changed it to the numerical value, the humidity, the wind, all of that. And by the result, I put in the testing data into the, we have to put it into the classifier.predict, so it can predict the data that we can play. So in the first condition that's been given, we can we can play the tennis, it's yes. In second condition also we can do it, in the third condition we can't. Moving on to the part 2, and the second part, we have to predict if the patient has corona or not. So for it, we need to make CSV file. So I made the COVID CSV file. Oh, I can see it over here. Just a moment. Um, yeah, here. So I made the COVID-19 CSV file, as you can see, and it has 4 features in it: chest pain, body pain, fever, and coughing. So in this, if someone has, like, so in this we have to, like, check if someone has COVID or not. So for that, I've classified the symptoms into yes and no over here, as you can see, which is a simple way to identify. So if they have coughing, chest pain, and fever, then it's, the chances are more that they are likely to have COVID. And if they have, like, body pain or light chest pain, then they don't have COVID. In the first line, I read the CSV data file, and just to show first 5 lines of my data to check if it's working or not, I put it into the numerical form over here, as you can see. And then next, to work with this database, have to create to convert string into number. So for that, to this section, I am mapping it from 0 to 1, as you can see. So for the ones that are no, it's for 0, and the for ones that are yes, it's 1. In this part we are getting into the training model, this one, as the first 4 columns of the data, and in this another one we are getting the target model, as you can see here, over here. Yeah, we are getting the target model. It's the last column from our CSV file, and the line is for splitting data. So in our assignment it says use 30%. Wait, let me just cancel this over here. Yeah, so in this it says use 30% as a testing and other 70% in decision making. So for that, these 4 are all different arrays: data train, data test, target train, target test. We have to split the data. So for the for the data train it would be 70%, but for the data test it would be 30%. It same goes for the target train, it would be 70%, and for the target test it would be 30%. And the test size is written over here, it's 0.3. So moving on, now we need to use 70% to make a decision. So we need to use the data train and target train. So we need to classify them to make to the data train and target train. After that, we can do the prediction. So this classifier, just a moment. Yeah, this classifier over here is my classifier dot predict data test. So it would be predicting the 30% data over here. There you can see after we do the print, it would be printed over here. And lastly, from sklearn library matrix we can import accuracy store. So we need to check the accuracy from the real answer and predicted answer. So the real answer is up, the predicted answer is over here. So we did put that together, and then we press print for it, the accuracy store and target test prediction. So it's 0.8, which is pretty accurate, and it's good enough. So that's all for this assignment. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed listening to it, and meet you next time. Have a good one.